family, listen. Y'all have to excuse my tardiness and excuse my finger over this camera. Ha! Y'all, first of all, we're going to be talking about these August activations, what we need to be tapping into in order to awaken our abundance. When I just did the Jason month readings for all the lovely people that I did these readings for, shout out to all of y'all. August was about the awakening. August was about the aha moments of our lives. And so today we are going to tune in, we're going to tap in with some oracle cards to see what the divine is asking us to awaken within ourselves in order to unleash, unlock, and allow our abundance to come in. And the reason why this topic came up for me is because last year, August 2023, we as a household experienced, a shift that really could have impacted us or made our emotions just not be in the best space possible. It really could have made us not keep moving in the direction that the divine has called us to move, right? This shift could have really made us backtrack and revert back into old ways of thinking, feeling, and being that's not really in alignment with what we've been called to do. Before I keep going, y'all please let me know if you can hear me, right? I broke my phone, and so I'm on an older phone, but this older phone actually has a better camera than the newer phone, funny enough. And this new phone that I'm on, sometimes the speaker, or sometimes when I'm talking, people say they can't hear me. So give me a 1 in the chat or a yes in the chat. Just let me know that y'all can hear me before I keep going on a tangent of this energy for August and what we need to be tapping in. Okay, baby says loud and clear. All right, awesome. Well, that's great. That's great that y'all can hear me loud and clear. All right, so like I was saying, last year, August 2023, really began a shift for the Wise household, right? In this shift, when we go through shifts, when we go through moments of transformation, right? New levels, new devils, as they say. When we go through these shifts, if you aren't, conscious, if you aren't intentional, it can be so easy to allow those moments to cause you to revert back into an old space and place that is not really in alignment with where you've been called to go. And so it's been a year since certain things happened in our lives that were like, okay, what's going on, Spirit? We've been doing our spiritual work. Why is chaos showing up, right? But the chaos was such a beautiful and necessary thing, because through those experiences, I know I have grown so much since last year, right? Dream, in my observation of him, has grown so much since last year, and everything in our lives and our businesses and our children has just expanded, but it expanded through these initial moments of trials and tribulations, right? And so as I reflect on that year, one, I'm just so freaking grateful, right? Like, gratitude is just like spewing from my being, because moments where I was like, yeah, babe, I don't know, babe, I don't know what's going on. I mean, we had a C-section birth, and that was not the plan. We were planning on delivering, with the midwife at the birthing center. Certain relationships and business partnerships didn't pan out the way that we expected. Just different things were happening. Last year, I lost my grandfather, and all of those shifts started in August of 2023. And then, and now we're back to August 2024. And I just look back and I just say, thank you, God. Thank you to the Most High, because this is a beautiful, beautiful experience. And so I want to share with y'all some of the activations that I've gained through that year, and also pull some cards to give y'all something to focus on this month to support you in awakening your own abundance, right? An abundance of love, an abundance of friendship, an abundance of money, an abundance of peace, right? Whatever the abundance is that you need, right? The very first thing that lesson that I've taken away, the very first activation that I received from that shift that had taken place was that no matter what we are going through, no matter what the challenges may be, always, always, always observe the situation from a perspective that everything is working out for you and that all is well. No matter what. No matter what, you have to tell yourself that these trials, these tribulations, these highs and these lows are all serving your divine sacred purpose. And then, so that may sound easy, right? But that takes discipline. But what I've learned by the law of cause and effect, what I've learned by the law of correspondence, what I've learned by the law of mentalism is that when we do that, it happens. Okay? I don't care what it looks like, right? I don't care what may be happening. Trust and believe. Dream could be very much so getting on my nerves, right? My kids could very much so be triggering the hell out of me because that's just real life, right? But every time when those moments are over, I'm like, okay, thank you, Spirit. That needed to happen. You want to know why that needed to happen? Because I needed to grow in this area. That needed to happen because I'm realizing how powerful and how beautiful I am. That needed to happen because I'm just realizing how powerful and in tune our relationship is. Like, no matter what it is, always seeing your life experience from that perspective of it's always working out, right? Another thing that I've learned through this experience is that we have to stay in our work. Like, we got to be doing something. And so, like, every month since the beginning of this year, I've been taking on a specific ritual, right? A specific ritual, a specific practice. So this past July, the work that I had done was just a whole bunch of self-forgiveness, whole bunch of self-compassion, and some very intentional energetic boundaries, right? If y'all watched my Monday videos, I ain't did one in a minute. I don't know when the last one I did, but I talked about energetic boundaries. And so energetic boundaries on go all July. If it don't feel good, if it don't feel right, nope, setting up that boundary, can't do it, right? So now for August, and I invite y'all to join me in this, I am doing, is there 31 days in August? I'm doing 31 days of gratitude. And I know we know gratitude is important and essential, but it's something totally different when we take time out of our day and we write down what we're grateful for, and we really are intentional about verbalizing that. We ritualize it, right? So yes, I know y'all already do this where you wake up in the morning and I know you say your words of gratitude. Like, I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful for my home. I'm thankful for my job, my kids, whatever. I know you are already doing that. I know that's already a part of your lifestyle. But now we're going to take it up in the month of August because we want to awaken ourselves to more abundance, right? So now I want you to take out a sheet of paper and write what you're grateful for down. That's you ritualizing your gratitude. That is you intentionalizing your gratitude. And that is you essentially writing down that thing that you're grateful for, but you're also scripting your life. Because when you write things down, now you are birthing it. You're taking it out of the mental plane and you're making it physical. You're taking it out of the mental plane. You're making it physical. And now the divine is like, oh, you want more of that. You just wrote that down? You want more of that thing. So that's going to be my ritual for the month of August. I'm fasting for the first 3 days in August. And I've just learned over the past year that when we are so deliberate and intentional about our spiritual work, and when we are consistent in it, okay? I know y'all be doing this because I've done this before too. I'll be like on a roll. I meditate for a week straight. I meditate maybe even for a few days in a row and then fall off, right? And in them 3 days or in that week, that meditation was feeling so good. That meditation was feeling so necessary. But something happens in life that is triggering, and I don't mean triggering like in a negative way. It could be anything, right? Maybe you woke up late and you had to rush to get to work. And so you missed that meditation, right? But something happens that just shifts, and then you don't do the thing that you've been doing. And damn, now all of the benefits that you were reaping from that work kind of disappear. And so what I've just learned is that we gotta, a code examiner said I have no discipline, shaking my head. So we're gonna change that, right? Start disciplining ourselves in smaller things, in smaller tasks, so that we can tap in, so that we can build on that, right? I used to feel like I had no discipline, and it was a lie. I had it, right? Because we have everything that we need. That's the reality. The reality is that we literally have every single thing that we need. We just don't, the desire or the goal or the benefit of that thing is not strong enough. So it's not that we don't have discipline. We just don't feel like the consistency is going to yield the result that we want. So it's really a matter of we don't have faith that this new habit is going to be fruitful and that it's going to shift our reality. So that's why when it comes to creating disciplines or tapping into a new pattern, a new habit, it's all about focusing on what is the gift that this habit is going to bring me. That's what it's all about. All right. So let's get into these cards. Ooh, yes. Okay. Because like I said, I've been consistently doing things every month that are awakening. Okay. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. The first card that just came out for August, right? If we tap into this energy, we are going to be awakening the abundance that already dwells inside of us. The law of love. Wow. The law of love. Look at that, y'all. I mean, and gratitude is just love, right? Like when we are appreciative for what we have, when we are appreciative for who we are, when we are appreciative for what's to come, that's love. So in this month of August, we want to awaken ourselves to more love. What does that love look like? Right? Like, I'm about to get off here. I got to take my grandma to go get her hair done. Y'all know how grandmas be. My grandma called me. What was that, Monday? She's talking about, hey, Desi, I got to go to a funeral. And you know how old folks do. I don't even want to know you got to go to a funeral. But okay, grandma. I got to go to a funeral, and I got to get my hair done. Can you find somebody to do my hair? I'm all on Instagram. Yo, I got locks, and I barely go and get my hair done, right? Like, I take care of my hair myself for the most part. And so I don't really know any like hairstylists like that. So I'm like calling people like, hey, I got to get my grandma's hair done. I don't know who to take her to, what to do, da 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 da. And so I finally found somebody to take her to. I like the work that they do. I like where they located at, like the pricing. I'm like, okay. But so when I get off of here, I got to go pick my grandma up and take her to go get her hair done. That is love. I got to make sure she ready for this funeral. I got to make sure when she show up to that church, right, wherever it's at, that she is the baddest elderly lady in that mug. Oh, Cassandra, sending you peace and love, sis. And that's so funny because I was gonna do my grandma hair. I was gonna do it, but she wanna relax her. I'm like, all right, I was gonna be willing to do your natural hair, do you some twists, make your curls pop and all of that. But she said her hair has just been too hard to manage, with raising her arms and doing her hair. So I'm taking her to go get a relaxer, a cut, and a style. So this lady gonna have to hook grandma up, make it to where it's easy. She ain't gotta do too much to it. Hit that brush on it a little bit and she good. So, but that's just love. And so just doing things like that is what is going to awaken more abundance and more fortune in our lives, right? And having the heart for that. And you want to know something that I love about the situation is that Dream is also a part of this. Because I'm like, okay, babe, I got to take grandma to go get her hair done, right? And he has to be like, all right, I guess I'm on dad duty. When he got videos he could be making, packages he could be sending off. He has so many things that he has to do to keep the ball rolling in business and in life or whatever. But in order to allow me to explore this love for my grandma, in order for me to support my grandma and her being the baddest elderly lady at the place, right? He says, all right, babe, yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So this month of August is about living in love and that love being put into practice, not just talking about it, like being about it, like being about that love and not putting no bounds, no restrictions on our hearts. Thank you for the love, Rising Vibes. You always show love. That's so beautiful. Love, love, love that. And Rising Vibes, have you still been doing your business? Have you still been working? See, I don't be forgetting stuff. Have you still been working on your jewelry line, I believe it was? The necklaces, the earrings and things like that. Let me know in the comments so we can be supporting you. Shakila always shows up. Beautiful. Exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay? Teamwork makes the dream work. Love it. Would you like to come do a show with me on how to keep the love vibe up during... You know what? That is so interesting because, when voting season come, it get real intense. My mama know damn well I don't really participate in that, but she'll still be calling my phone. You getting out to vote? You getting out to vote? And that can create some friction. That can create some friction there because I'm like, Ma, why you keep calling me? And she like, you know you need to go and vote. You know you really going. So it gets intense because I feel like my mama be flexing that control mother energy muscle, right? She be flexing that a little bit. And I'm like, Mom, So even in your family, like I know Dream Mama, she gonna come to the house talking about, did you guys go and vote? Ma. They start coming over talking about what Trump's doing. Start coming over talking about what Kamala's doing. And it creates intensity in your families. I don't know, I know why it is, but it really does get crazy. It really does get crazy. So I don't know. But yeah, Occult Examiner. I can't say for sure if I would do a show. You got to let me know what it's all about. But yeah, send me an email. I would love to hear about it. Oh, okay. We also got the law of manifestation. The law of manifestation. And then we got the law of nature. The law of nature. So in this month of August, we want to be letting go of trying to control how our manifestations come into fruition. So just a week ago, out of nowhere, Dream and I received a check in the mail for like $7,900. So $7,900 out of nowhere. We didn't know that was going to happen, but we were so grateful when it did. We were so grateful when it did. And I'm telling y'all, we were able to welcome random money like that in our life because we've totally let go of trying to force or make things happen. We're not forcing no class to happen, forcing no lecture, force and no, whatever. Like, none of that. It does not work. And a lot of times, what I've noticed through certain conversations with clients is that we think that focusing so hard on a thing, we think that working so hard on a thing, we think that, overexerting ourselves, we think that that's the way that our lives are going to shift. We think that's the way that new energy, new love, new opportunities, we think that that's how the manifestation is going to come through. And it's just not. And what we've learned over the past year is that more joy, more love, more excitement, more peace, that's what brings in the manifestations. That's what allows the miracles to come through. You may have 10 things going on in your life. 9 of those things may be shitty. 9 of those things may be chaotic, right? And it may be one thing in your life that is going perfectly. It may not even be perfect. It may just be good. That one thing that is good, that's the thing that you have to lean more into. That's the thing you have to give your energy and attention to. Because that thing will start to overflow and spill over into the 9 other things that are not working out so perfectly. Okay? I don't know if Dream and I think we did tell y'all this. Dream and I had 3 things happen back to back to back in our lives. Dryer went out. I told y'all about that. That was months ago. Randomly, like the dryer just stopped working. I want to say a week later, randomly, the dishwasher just stopped. And then like a day, so crazy. We were going to go and buy our new dryer, right? We were like, okay, let's just go buy this new dryer. Let's just go get one. Let's just go do it, right? Me, Dream, Kimmy, and Kai, the baby. We're in the car driving to go pick out a new dryer, and we're looking on the screen of our car, and the tire sensor is just going down fast, right? So our tire at first, it's like the air pressure is at like 38. It just goes down, 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 down to like 10. And we're like, oh shit, the tire is losing air, and it's losing air fast. We pull up to a Walmart parking lot, right? We get in the Walmart parking lot hoping that this Walmart was going to have a tire shop, because there's a Walmart by our house that has a tire shop, and we was instantly just going to pay for the new tire, move on, get it done. No, the Walmart we pull up to does not have a tire shop, does not have an auto park at all. And we got this tiny little jack in our car. We have a big SUV. We got the standard jack. We can't even get the tire up. Thank God some random Hispanic man drives by. He has a big jack, like the hydraulic jack, helps us change our tire. But all in all, in a week, the dryer went out, dishwasher went out, and our tire done. Can't be repaired. Tried to take it to Tire Zone or Auto Zone, whatever them places be, can't fix it. And in that moment, we had to tell ourselves, okay, Spirit, we have to be like, okay, Spirit, what the hell is going on? 3 things that we use, 3 things that we feel like we need, done. What the hell is happening? See, when moments like that happen, you may, because he was Hispanic, babe. When moments like that happen, you may feel like, oh my God, what is life? What the hell is going on? You may feel like just chaos. But those are the moments where your higher self, your spirit team is asking you to just like let go. Just let it go and just allow the miracles to happen. Y'all, Dream was under that car trying to get that tire up. I was scared because I'm like, we got kids in the car. It's hot as hell. The jack is small. My baby barely has to do manual labor. Dream is the type of person, he calling, okay, let me get a task rabbit out here. Let me get somebody who does this out here. But in that moment, he was just like, let me fix this tire so we can get moving. Child, listen. In those moments when life gets chaotic, you are being asked to find the highest vibration in spite of. That's what you're being asked to do. And when you do that, I mean, just miracles just start happening, right? So this month, let go of the control, right? Let go of needing to hold on to um, your current reality. Be okay with shit being shaken up, right? Because when it is, you allow something new and beautiful to come through. This last card that came through for August is the law of nature. And you know what? It's about reconnecting to Mother Nature. It's about going outside. It's about that. But even more divine, it's about reconnecting to your nature, to your authentic nature, right? A lot of times people wait till October to take off their mask. A lot of times people wait till it's Halloween to be like, oh, I'm going to dress up like how I really feel. I'm going to dress up like a devil, right? I'm going to dress up like I don't know what people be doing, like an angel. Or I'm going to dress up like a post woman. I'm going to dress up like a superhero. You know, we wait till October to really show those true colors, to really show who and what we are. But I want us to understand that our authenticity is the gateway into abundance, right? Because God, the Most High, the Divine, can't bless what is not authentic. Can't bless what is real. What is not real, let me say that. Can't bless what is not real, right? Like, our blessings are divinely for us. And so if I am being like someone else, or if I am shape-shifting myself to fit into a certain space and place, I can't be blessed in that space because I'm not being me, or because you're not being you, right? And I see that a lot of times too. People have jobs, they go to their jobs and they shapeshift or they code switch, and they wonder why, you know, the promotion ain't happening, the raise not happening, the this and that is not happening. It's not happening because you're not being yourself. Here's a great example. And that's the law of nature, being natural to who you are. So I started back coaching volleyball. I told you all about this already. And I was making a certain amount of money coaching. Wasn't doing it for the money, but the money was straight. It was decent. Like an average person out in the world would be grateful, right? But me, I'm just like, okay, it's all good. It's not a big deal, right? I go into this volleyball school, and there's things that I'm noticing that are not in alignment with me, right? Like, they got these girls doing things, doing certain skills that they're just not ready for, from my observation. Me being a college athlete playing 4 years, right, on scholarship, me being ranked in volleyball, me playing professional volleyball, me being a head volleyball coach for years, I'm walking into the equation with a certain level of volleyball IQ and wisdom. And I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, this is a beautiful company. I love what y'all are doing here, but it's out of integrity. Y'all got girls doing all types of stuff that they don't have the skill, the mind, or the ability to do. And so when I come in and they're like, okay, coach, I want you to lead a class. All right. We're backtracking. We're reversing, right? We're reversing. Y'all got them doing stuff that they just not ready to do. And so I decided to do it differently, which was taking a risk, because people could have looked at me like, who she thinks she is? How's she gonna come in here and switch up how we do our practices? How's she gonna go slow when we getting these girls to go fast? Well, if I go fast, then I'm out of integrity. And if I'm out of integrity, then I'm not in my divine nature. And if I'm not in my nature, then I can't be blessed, right? So I slowed it down. Do y'all know, after just 1 week of me leading the classes, right? Me leading the practices, the owner comes to me, he says, yeah, we got to give you a raise. I said, okay, thank you. Because I was already thinking about it. I was already like, yeah, you're gonna, I could just tell when I walked in the space, I could tell by the experience of coaches that I was coming in with the most experience, right? Like a veteran in the game. And I knew it. And Dream and I were talking about a dream, and I was like, how we gonna have this conversation with them, because we need to tell them that they're gonna have to increase the pay, right? How are we gonna do that? And so we were kind of game planning it. We were like, okay, we're gonna do it in 30 days, right? This is why you gotta let go of control. We were like, we're gonna do it in 30 days. We're gonna give them a month. We're gonna give them a month of me doing my thing how I do it, and then we're gonna set it off, right? Then we're gonna set it off. We're gonna have that conversation, because at the end of the day, I don't have to be here. I'm doing it because I actually love it. I love coaching. I love it, right? And so when you have that level of, I guess, value, right, you can do that. So we were going to have the conversation, but lo and behold, I did not have to have the conversation. They came to me. They said, hey, Desiree, can we talk to you real quick? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, so starting next pay period, we're going to give you a raise. And it's going to be this, and, because, and I said, well, thank you very much. And I remember getting off and calling Dream like, babe, we didn't even have to ask. They offered. But that was because I was integrity with myself. I was real with myself, and I didn't shapeshift and do something that I felt like I needed to do to fit into that space. The girls did not like it. Other coaches were like, oh my gosh. But as I've been in that leadership role over the last month, every single girl I've coached has grown. And that's because we went slow to go fast. We didn't just start doing all of this stuff and you haven't mastered the beginning stages, right? So that's what you got to do. Be in integrity, be in your divine nature, walk in love, and allow the miracles to happen because you surrender control. All right? I got to get off of here because my grandma probably looking at her clock like, damn, Desiree about to have me late to this appointment. But I just wanted to come and talk to y'all because it's been a while that we've done a live stream. Okay? I love y'all. What's today? Today's Thursday. Patreon family, we're going to be doing new moon readings, right? We got a new moon coming up on Sunday. So this Sunday, Patreon family, make sure y'all are there for the new moon readings. We're going to do it on a Sunday evening. That way everybody can be there after y'all get home from church, okay? Yeah, I don't want my grandma to be late to her hair appointment, so I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace and love.